Hi to everyone, it's Mr. NJJ, and today we are going to learn how to develop a transition piece or a transformer. On the screen you have a transition piece with non-parallel bases. The upper base is having a circular cross section or a circular section with diameter 40 mm, and the lower base is having a random polygonal section as shown on the screen. So let's get started. I will start by drawing half of the section of the upper base. That's a semicircle. The center O prime, diameter 40 mm. I'm going to draw a semicircle. Next, I'm going to divide this semicircle into 6 equal parts, and we know a semicircle is enclosed by an angle of 180 degrees. So dividing that angle into dividing the angle by 6, we're going to have 30 degrees. So the angle formed between each line here is supposed to be 30 degrees. So these are the lines. The angle between the lines here should be 30 degrees. So we have 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Now I've divided the semicircle into 6 equal parts. Next, I'm going to project these points to meet this line right here, and it must be perpendicular to that line. So these are the points I'm projecting. Next, I'm going to drop down vertical lines from these points, from the various points that I'm having from these points here. These points, I'm going to drop down vertical lines. Next, I'm going to locate some points here that will permit me to obtain the top view of this section, which is an ellipse. Now, what are the dimensions? The first point here is having a dimension equal to the radius of the upper base, which is 20 millimeters. Since the diameter is 40, the radius should be 20 millimeters. So this dimension is supposed to be 20 millimeters. The second point, this point right here to this line, is supposed to have equal dimension to this line right here. So I'll measure this line. Other line, this line, yeah, 17.32. so this dimension here is also 17.32. 17.32. The third line is supposed to have equal to this. This one is given exactly 10. So this dimension is supposed to be 10 millimeters. So Same with this one has to coincide with it. These 2 points are supposed to be horizontal to each other. Same with this point. These 2 points are supposed to be horizontal. Okay. Just mirror. I do the same thing on the other side down. So these are the points. I just mirror. So these are the points I'm having right here. From this point I can easily construct my ellipse. So I'm already having my ellipse. Now I can erase the construction lines. Next, I'm going to determine the tangent points to this ellipse. To do that, I'm going to draw a plane. Assume a plane linking the 2 bases, the upper base and the lower base. So this the plane passing through the upper base and the plane passing through the lower base will meet at this point. I can call the point M. So I'll call this point M. Okay. So this point M. Now next I'm going to draw a semicircle, an arc with center M. It's the center M and radius from M to O prime. So I'm going to have something like this. This is the arc. Then I drop it down. Vertically downward. Same with this other point M here. I'm going to drop it down. Next, I'm going to draw a semicircle right here, a circle representing the section of the upper base right here. So the diameter of this circle should be 40 millimeters. Next, I'm going to project points B, line AB and CD to make this line ensure that these 2 lines are collinear. Same with this. I'll draw a line. Make sure these 2 lines are collinear. From there, I'm going to name this point. I'll name this point M1 and this other point right here M2. So we're having point M1 and M2. Now I'm going to draw a tangent to this circle passing through point M1. To do that, I'm going to draw a line from M1 to the center of the circle. Then I'll draw so this is the tangent point right here. This is the tangent point. To do that, I simply drew an arc of this diameter passing through this point to meet here. So this is the tangent point right here. I'll transfer this tangent point to the ellipse with a line. So I'll draw it, transfer it to the ellipse with the line where it meets the ellipse. That will give me the tangent point on the ellipse. So ensure this line is horizontal. On the ellipse, I'm going to name the tangent point T1. The tangent point from the circle to the ellipse. On the ellipse, I'm going to name the tangent T1. So this is the tangent point T1. This is the tangent point right here, T1. Then I'm going to draw lines from here. So here from the tangent point, same this way. Take note, I'm using the tangent point and not this point beside. This is the tangent point where this line from here where it leaves from this point in the circle going straight to the ellipse. It meets the ellipse at this point. So this is the point T1. Now I'll simply transfer the same thing. I'll do the same thing down from point M2. I'll draw a line to the center of that arc of the circle. Then with that arc, I'll stand at this point, the center of the line, center point of this line M2 to the center of the circle. I'll draw a semicircle to meet at this point down. Good. Now I'll transfer, this is the tangent point on the circle. I'll transfer the tangent point to ellipse. So this one is horizontal. So this tangent point down, I'll name it T2. So T2. So this point right here is T2. The tangent point down is T2. This tangent point T2 right here. This point. So next I'm going to draw a line from T2 to this T2 to D. I'm going to draw lines from here. So this is the working drawing of the lower base. We can complete the working drawing with construction lines from the various points. From these points, I'm going to draw construction lines. Now we can name this point. Since here we have point 1 prime 7 prime, therefore down I'm going to have point 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on. This point here will be 7, so number this point. This first point here is point 1. That's point 1. That's point 1. This one should be point 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So these are the various points. This is point 1. This point right here is point 1. This is point 2. This is point 3. This is point 4. Right here. Then we have point 5 here. And this other point up is T. This is T1. This point right here is T1. Then we have point 6. And here we have point 7. Now continue the same numbering down. So here we have the working drawing. In the next video I'm going to show you how to develop the transformer.